Hi everyone, Christy here with you today on this Movie Monday, and I'm going to share with you how to take your digital stamp editing on the go. Now for this tutorial, I'm going to be using the app Autodesk Sketchbook. You can get it on both iOS or Android, and I am using the Android version on my Samsung Note 10.1 tablet. You can also use it on obviously something like an iPad or your phone. So if you're sitting at maybe your kid's soccer game or the doctor's office or somewhere else that you could be bored at for a very long, uncomfortable amount of time, this is something you can do to get ready for your next crafty session. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a Digi stamp into the app, and then I'll show you a couple of ways that you can edit it. So the first thing to do is to go up to the very top to the little menu that looks like a little kind of a book page. And for that, we're not going to go to New Sketch, we're going to go to Gallery. I'm just discard that because that's just what pops up on default. So this is taking me to just a blank folder, and we're going to hit the little plus sign, and we're going to not do New Sketch, we're going to New Sketch from Image, so New from Image. Bam. And then from there, you're going to bring up your Digi from wherever you have it saved. You could have emailed it to yourself and saved it to your tablet. You could have it in your Dropbox or some other place like that. So we're going to use this Digi right here, which is Summery May. So you can see she popped right up, and to the right side you can see that she's on this first little layer. See, we can make her disappear, reappear. And then on the side over here on the left, we have a few different options for things that you can do to draw on her, like this little pen, or this, like, I call that one the ballpoint pen, eraser. You can do things with color by hitting that. But for right now, I'm going to stick with this one, which I call the felt tip marker. So the first thing you can do is maybe you want to add some pattern to her clothes. You know, you just hand draw some doodled flowers or something like that. That way it can be printed, and it's not going to something that's going to be ruined when you go to color. So to do that, we're going to hit the little plus sign on the right menu to add us another layer. Now what I like doing is I like dragging the layer below the image layer, and then we're going to click on the layer with the image. Do it. Thanks, cat. It's not. We're going to click on the layer that has the image on it, and then in this option where it says blending, we're going to change it to multiply. And what that does is that is going to allow you to see anything that is underneath of it. So on the blank layer that we had added, I'm going to zoom in by using my double pinch, you know, just like you do on your regular phone or whatever. Let's see, where do we want some flowers? Let's say the shirt, because it's slightly smaller to deal with. So I'm just going to really quickly doodle some flowers. Maybe that might be a little big for the pen. Let's make that a smidge smaller. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, there we go. Some just rough flowers. Make sure they kind of go off the side so it looks like it wraps around. Just something like that. Now the reason you're putting it on a different layer, oop, that one's kind of jacked up, is that way if it gets off of where you intend it, you're not going to have 800 years of pain in the ass to try to erase it and get it just perfect. You can just easily take the eraser, and since it's on a separate layer, oops, another thing that needs to be smaller, you can go right in and erase without worrying about erasing on your Digi stamp. Simple as that. I'm going to do this really kind of quick. Alright, so let's zoom back out. And see? Ta-da! Now she has a flowery shirt. Really easy. Now I'm going to re-click the top image, and I'm going to use the merge to bring those two layers together. Alright, so that's one way that you can use this app to edit your digis. Another one is if you go back up to the top menu to the one that's got the ruler and the compass, we can do things like flipping and resizing. Now, something that you usually do in your like word processing program when you're getting ready to edit. So let's see. Selection, and then I'm just going to use the lasso, the rectangular lasso tool, to just kind of, come on, do it for me. Select the whole thing. Bam. Alright. So now we're going to click this one that looks like the little mountains and the little mover. So from here, this takes us anywhere that's in the square we drew. We can use the first one to nudge it around. So, you know. Or this one, we'll flip it over your vertical axis. This one will flip it over the horizontal. This one obviously rotates it, and this one rotates it the other way. And then you can use your 2-finger pinch to get a little more of a slow custom move. Now, if you don't like what you did, press the X, and if you're happy with it, you press the check mark. So we're just going to pick X. So that is a few ways that you can use this program to edit your digis. Then all you have to do at the end, go back up to this menu, and then you go to your gallery, and you save current sketch, or you can save current sketch as a copy, which will save your original as well as the edits you did. So let's do that one. So now you can see we have one saved as the original, or the copy with our edits, and then one as the original. So that's really simple and easy. And if you bring a few with you, you can do quite a few different edits, and then you just go ahead and email them back to you, or put them back in your Dropbox, or however you got them to you in the first place, and then print them right off. You could even upload more than one image and do some more scene type layering. It's just a few different things that you can do to get yourself ready for your next crafty session, coloring session, or whatever, and take it with you on the go. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have fun with it, please share it with your crafty friends. Give us a thumbs up on Facebook or on YouTube. Leave us a comment. All those things help us a lot to bring these tutorials to lots of different people. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you with our next Movie Monday.